and shoulders stiffened. Blood rushed like molten lava through her veins. The aroma, spicy yet fresh and deliciously male, tingled her nose and awakened her senses. She searched the bar, from one face to another, trying to pinpoint where the scent came from. The door to the bar had just opened, bringing in a rush of cool air, and the aroma filled her nose. Someone had come in. He weaved through the crowd. The scent increased until she couldn't smell anything else. She spun on the stool, slowly turning his direction, the breath frozen in her lungs. As he broke through the crowd, her heart jolted to a stop. Hello, hotness. The stranger wore black slacks and a blue dress shirt that emphasized his mesmerizing sapphire eyes. His hair was slick and black, long on top, tapered down the sides. Full, plush lips were set on a ruggedly square jaw. Broad shoulders gave way to strong arms and large hands, ones she wouldn't mind having all over her body later. And then his gaze flickered to hers. She averted her eyes with a shudder, her skin chilling with goose flesh. As he strode closer, she heated through with a combination of anxiety, hope, and dirty thoughts. Straddling the stool next to her, he caught the bartender's eye and said, "Red Wedding." It was a mixed drink with gin, and the only one on the menu she hadn't been tempted to try. Sampling this guy was a whole other story. He looked confident, smooth even, as if he owned the bar and could take all the women who were in it to bed. A shadow of stubble covered his jaw, only adding to his undeniable sex appeal. "On second thought, what are you having?" he asked, leaning toward her. Those stupid little things called words needed to come right about now, but they didn't. She stared, grinned, swallowed down a laugh, and silently begged the bartender to hurry with her drink. Where'd he go for the coffee? Colombia? The bartender slid over a small glass moments before her throat caught fire. She tipped it back, gulping the bold liquid as if she were dying of thirst. "Scratch my first order. I think I'll have one of those," he said to the bartender, and then set his sights back on her. "Must be delicious." She was thinking the same thing looking at those lips. Nerves pinballed through her, fuzzing with the bourbon in her tummy. Swallowing hard, she said, "Are you here for the bride or the groom?" "The groom." He stared straight through her, his gaze burning deep. "Mitch has been a friend of mine since childhood. What about you?" God, he smelled divine. She couldn't stop breathing him in. "I'm here for the bride." It was all she could spit out before the bartender slid over a second three-eyed raven. The stranger tasted, sampling, licking droplets of moisture from his bottom lip. His tongue lingered in the corner of his mouth. Damn, this is sinful. The erotic thoughts she was having about a total stranger? The feelings swirling inside her, tightening her belly? Hell yes, it was. She went damp between the legs, quivering with want. She'd never had this type of reaction to a stranger. Not ever. "Where are you from?" His voice was dark and raspy, calling to her on a crazy primal level. "San Rafael originally, but I live in an apartment in Sausalito now." She gulped down another drink, for bravery, and then another for luck. "You?" "I live in the city," he said, eyeing her carefully, undressing her with his eyes. "Right near my work." Her body heated to uncomfortable levels. Was she sweating? Could he tell? "What do you do?" "I'm a private investigator." Interesting. "I specialize in infidelity," he went on. "Cheating spouses, divorce investigations, that kind of thing. I get a sick joy out of exposing liars for what they are." Total hottie with a moral compass?